Hang On to Yourself started life as an Arnold Corns record, with a rather nonsensical lyric delivered against a murky rockabilly backing. It seems to try, unsuccessfully, to recapture the excitement of rock and roll in its early days, when it was all new and didn't know where it was headed. The lyrics suggest that we are on the verge of breaking into something big, and the phrase "hang on to yourself" seems to be warning not to get too excited, or we might blow it. Remade for the Ziggy album, however, the song deals with the reality of what happens after you've already become a star, and is changed accordingly. This time the music is tight and edgy, the lyric is biting, and the phrase "hang on to yourself" gains a whole new meaning. We are, then, already in the thick of Ziggy's success. The beginning of the album saw us plodding through depression and meaninglessness, but then finding a new way, a new promise for a life of excitement and joy. As a result, the rhythm of life accelerates, and everything becomes livelier and stronger. Star already speeded things up, and the next 3 tracks are among Bowie's most rocking numbers ever, as we take a ride with Ziggy through the heavens of rock and roll stardom. So hang on to yourself, we are on our way. Who is she? Hard to tell. It could be the band, coming to lay electric dreams on us, extract the buried honey within us, and take us through a tongue-twisting storm. It could be a female fan, who is coming to the show tonight to get some of Ziggy's honey and crave his funky thighs. Or maybe she is ultimate happiness, which will descend on everyone who will attend the show, band and audience alike, and take them through a storm of electric dreams. In any case, it is a celebration of that wondrous experience that is a rock and roll concert.
Oh, we can't dance, we don't talk much, we just ball and play, but then we move like baggage on Vaseline. Well, the beat comes up later on a stolen guitar, you're the blessed with the spiders from Mars.
In this verse, it is obvious that the speaker is Ziggy, who is introducing his band, the Spiders from Mars. Again, this is vintage rock and roll language, blending religious imagery, sexual innuendos, and a touch of anarchy. Not much to analyze here. Bowie stays away from his usual multi-layered poetry and keeps it simple and punchy, like rock and roll should be. But the chorus does have a deeper philosophical undercurrent. As we recall, Ziggy's self is something that he created, according to his, or actually Bowie's, perception that in order to be happy, you should recreate yourself as something alien. But this also means that this created self can bring you happiness only as long as it is still alien, and once it is no longer perceived as alien, the happiness fades. You should therefore remain in control of this self, so when the day comes when it no longer induces happiness, you can set yourself free from it and recreate yourself once again. You should hang on to yourself, remember the reasons for its creation, and not let it be distorted by the changing reality. The alien traits of Ziggy's self were his superstardom and his multisexuality, and he managed to get the world to perceive him that way as well. But the outcome, as we see in this track, is that he is now exposed to all the temptations of superstardom and unbound sex, which have nothing to do with the initial reasons for his choosing this way of life. Ziggy is reminding himself to hang on to himself, to not lose himself to these temptations, but as the guitars go wild towards the end, and the temptations are luring him, come on, we can feel him losing the hang. Swept, tongue-twisted by the storm of his own creation, getting lost in the electric dreams he put forth, slipping on the Vaseline he poured, he is rushing towards his fall.